everyone, City Simon here once again with another exciting edition of the home game. And if you know, the past couple of weeks we have done Jeopardy for the Sega Genesis. We've done Jeopardy Sports Edition for the Sega Genesis. And now we're doing Jeopardy Deluxe Edition for the Sega Genesis. Now, this was released in '93. I think this was released on the same day as Jeopardy Sports Edition. But the difference is, this is all new for 1994. So, and you can tell by the sticker right here. See that? All new 94 edition. That's how you can tell. It's also an interesting time for the Genesis, because around this time they were kind of starting to go away from the cases like this. When this and Wheel of Fortune and Family Feud would get re-released, they would come... I have the Feud one right here. They would come in these boxes right here. The cardboard boxes, similar to how NES games and Super Nintendo games and N64 games, it's not until the proliferation of disc-based video games, with the Sega CD and the 3DO, that we would get... You wouldn't get cases better than this. Ones that look like video rental cases. Have these. And that's why it's really hard for later Genesis games that got released during the time of paper would have these paper cases to still exist, because they would throw these out. Whereas with these cases right here, you actually had a reason to keep it, because you can read the spine, and it opens up and it's like a VHS tape or something along those lines. But anyway, just my little rant there. Genesis would have been better served to keep it this style. Yes, it was worth more. It cost more to do it like this. But this is better than this. We'll get to you next week. That's me tipping my hand for next week. Next week we are doing Family Feud for Sega Genesis. But for this week, gave it a blow, because last time we did Jeopardy and we had to blow on it just to make sure we got audio. But this time it is Jeopardy Deluxe Edition. Let's see if we get the theme. Yeah, we got the theme. But also, Jeopardy's theme didn't change around this time. We still got Park Place Productions. Yeah, 93. But nothing changed in the actual show, so it didn't need changes to the game. They just bumped up the questions. Don't need to change that. But you have different players. There. Alright, we have architecture, universities, famous quotes, U.S. authors, mountains, and finally animal trivia. I think that's a good board. Graphically, it's the same as the first game, which I'm not going to complain too loudly at. We'll go universities for 100. And this has to be West Point. Ah, now this is an improvement. Take a look at this. You have the two lines. And it makes it like so you're not scrolling a lot. Harvard is the best endowed university in the U.S. This university, Texas A&M. Oh, University. Oh, it's Texas. Hook 'em horns. The lion has the short mane. The tight. I got it wrong. Whatever. Of course, the giraffe. I think cruciform is cross. Yep. State sponsored. I think it's LSU. Right, because BYU is Mormons, New York University, that's something different. The top defense contractor. Oh, MIT. Never knew. I think they're columns. Oh, buttresses. He said S's. Oh, it's rotunda. What is a mic rotunda? Ooh, fancier daily double, you know, with shading and everything. We'll full send this. Oxford first admitted these people in the late 1800s, but they couldn't earn degrees. I think it's women. Yeah! Oh, monolith, yeah.
You are correct.
I wouldn't have got it unless Ricardo Montalban was selling me some rich Corinthian leather. What is that? Japanese mountain. Etna, wrong. I don't know. I know I screwed it up. Oh, Fuji. I don't know why my mind just went blank. Oh God, who wrote Breakfast at Tiffany's? Oh, Truman Capote. Reminds me of that line in The Simpsons where it was Jackson, Stonewall Jackson. But going back to the Truman Capote line, I think it was when Lisa was sick and she was reading books on Gore Vidal and Truman Capote, and Lisa goes, "And he's kissed more boys than I will." And then Marge quickly goes, "Girls, Lisa! Boys kiss girls!" Little did she know about Truman Capote. Alright. They're suckers. Animal featuring the title Mark Twain's first collection story. Oh, a frog. I think it's the River Jordan. We'll go famous quotes too. And that would be Julius Caesar. Yep. Emerson's quote, "A great nose indicates a great man," is from this play. Oh, Oh, Cyrano de Bergerac.
You are correct.
It'd be the Black Hills.
You are correct.
And that is always remembered by a big biker rally in Sturgis. Oh God, who wrote Catch-22? I forgot.
Sorry.
We haven't seen Alex in this one. Oh, Heller.
You are correct. You are correct.
Ooh, and this was a big book. Wilshire. Shire. And the Caucasus is the highest peak on this continent. Elbrus. This is Australia. Europe.
You are correct. You are correct.
It's my biggest weakness is literature.
Sorry.
Like, I know people get it off of Lonesome Dove, which is not only a great miniseries, but also a pretty darn good series on its own right. McMurtry.
You are correct.
I want both of you to biff it so we can actually see Alex. Old Ironsides. I don't know. Oliver Wendell Holmes. Or Wendell Holmes.
You are correct.
Why I Live at the P.O., a comic tale of feuding sisters.
You are correct.
Questions are a lot harder in this version. North Kakalaki.
You are correct.
Oh, whites of their eyes.
You are correct.
And it also kills people, too. They are very violent. I think this is buffalo. It's bison. It's either buffalo or bison. And buffalo is wrong, so it has to be bison. We get to see Alex before we end round one. Elks. And the graphics look better too. The Daily Double graphics, they got improved, which I like. Oh, we're ending it right here because of nuclear physics. I know nothing about nuclear physics. Literature on film. Oh god, this board would suck. And ballet. 4-letter names. I think we're done. Yeah, we're done. That's a look at Deluxe, Jeopardy Deluxe Edition for the Genesis. The questions are a bit harder than the original, but it happens because, you know, you gotta find more material, and sometimes you have to get more obscure material. We didn't stumble upon any TV trivia in either Jeopardy game, so I don't think it would have mattered too much. But as I said before, Jeopardy games on the Genesis, really solid. And you can't go wrong with either one. I do prefer the Alex on the first one and in Sports Edition, because it looks more like Alex at the time. Because I know when we get to like 94, 95, instead of the salt and pepper style of his hair, he just completely goes gray. That's neither here nor there. Either way, it is still an enjoyable game. I do like the quality of life improvement by having the two lines of letters and then the numbers below that, instead of just the one big line like it was in Wheel of Fortune. Like Wheel of Fortune does that a lot. But anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves. And Wheel of Fortune will be coming in 2 weeks. Because next week will be Family Feud, then Wheel of Fortune, and then the last one, and we're saving the worst for last, in American Gladiators. Reliving horror there. Anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and leave a comment below on what... we're going to be getting to more video games throughout every Wednesday until I run out. Will be Game Show Video Game Wednesday here on Game Show Gumbo, doing home game stuff. And if you haven't already, become a backer at patreon.com/GameShowGumbo. Help us fund more Game Show video games. I know there are a lot of digital ones out there currently, also for newer consoles, like the Wii's got a bunch of them. I've covered a couple of them in videos, but I haven't covered a lot. I haven't covered them at all for this segment. So go to patreon.com/GameShowGumbo. Be like these wonderful people right here, and you will like these people right here, because they are awesome. Anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and join us next time for more excitement on Game Show Gumbo when we do more home games and other game show reviews. Bye. See you in the... Bye. I guess... Well, bye. I'll figure this out eventually. Take care.